Hi, I'm Roger Pierce, President and founder of newcomerstartup.com. I'm a small business expert and I'm happy to be here today to talk about trade shows and how you can make them more successful for your growing small business. So I want to talk about 3 areas that we can improve on to make your trade show experience all that more successful. It's important to think of trade shows as planning before the show, what to do at the show, and what to do following the show. So pre-show, at the event, and post-event. So let's start with pre-event planning. Before you get to the trade show is when your work for the event should actually begin. You should think about who you want to visit in terms of exhibitors or contacts. What kind of people do you want to meet and why? Let's look at the show program, let's research the show online, let's take a look at the exhibitor list and really work out a map for our time so that when we're at the show, we're not wasting any of our valuable resources and contact energy. Now, when you're at the show, we've got to be prepared to have our presentation. We need to know what we're going to say to the people we've already planned to meet. So we've got to work on our elevator pitch or our 2-minute infomercial. Now, at a show, it's important to talk about who you are and what your business does for people, but you should also stop and listen to your conversation partner because that's where the real selling occurs. So talk to your people, get to know what they're after, find out what their needs are, and you'll find a way, trust me, about how you can actually help that entrepreneur get what they need from your business. Probably the biggest piece of the puzzle that's missing from a lot of small business owners and their plans for trade shows involves post-event activities. So after you've left the show and you've met all those wonderful people and you've got a pocket full of business cards, what are you going to do next? And this is where a lot of entrepreneurs drop the ball. It's the follow-up. You went to the show to drum up new business or to further your own company or to meet some great contacts, but unfortunately a lot of people don't actually follow up with those people they met. So plan some time in advance of the show to go and spend that time on the phone. Block off the day following the trade show or even a couple of days if it was a really big event. Dig out that pocket full of business cards and follow up on the conversations you actually had at the show. I guarantee you, if you do that, you'll be in the minority because most entrepreneurs don't take the time to follow up on the great contacts they've just met. So I challenge you, the next time you're at a trade show, do a little planning before the event in terms of who you want to meet and why. Prepare your elevator pitch and your presentation for when you're at the show and actually engaging in exhibitors and visitors. And post-event, follow up. Give yourself a few hours or a couple of days to actually follow through on those conversations and do the things you promised you would do with the people you met at the show. If you do those 3 things, I guarantee you'll have a much more successful trade show outcome. Once again, I'm Roger Pierce, startup expert, newcomerstartup.com.